I'd be interested in knowing what are some of the new uses for this technology besides creating cryptocurrencies like blockchain and Ethereum.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what's amazing about this technology is that we have the ability to assign value to these assets that are being created. So you can take this digital asset, a Bitcoin, or in the case of the Ethereum blockchain, their native currency is called Ether, and you can assign value to it, right? So this value could be equivalent to the deed of a house, and the Bitcoin could have an address that points to a file where you can see the actual deed, the PDF file of the deed. Another area that we're seeing a lot of use cases popping up is in supply chain management.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of use cases where a company needs to keep track of where particular products are,
Right.
who's touched them, and who's owned them.
Mhm.
And in this case, you have an immutable ledger. Immutable means that it can't be undone.
Right.
The immutability is a factor of the consensus algorithm. So saying that it can't be undone is not exact. It's 99% true. It can only be undone if all of the miners decide to undo it. But for the sake of our conversation, it is immutable. It's much more, and it's also trustless. So if, like, let's say, for example, you want to find out whether or not your spinach is organic or not. You could theoretically scan the barcode on the bag of spinach, and then you could reference the blockchain, assuming that the suppliers along the blockchain were using this app,
Right.
and then you could see who's touched it, which farm it came from, whether it was imported, and whether or not that farm actually has been certified organic. There's endless numbers of possibilities in supply chain. Other areas of innovation that we're seeing include in the health sector. So things like securing your health records, being able to secure your genomic identity. It really gives you, because of the public-private key cryptography that's used, we have the ability to control our privacy, control information about us. And really, anywhere that there is a middleman who is facilitating some type of service, if it's a digital service, there's a good chance that a blockchain, a decentralized distributed ledger like the blockchain, has the ability to disintermediate them.
Mm-hmm.
The area that I work at, Ambisafe, is we're using this technology for capital raising. So you can think of it as a mix between Kickstarter and venture capital, where entrepreneurs have the ability to issue tokens that can be used on their platform and sell them to users worldwide. So you can essentially pre-sell your product, and assuming that the platform takes off and there's utility of the platform and people enjoy using it, the value of those tokens are going to increase. So it's a brand new mechanism for fundraising that we've never seen before, and we've seen hundreds of millions of dollars flow into this area just this year alone. So lots of use cases, and the most interesting use cases we haven't even thought of yet. We haven't even seen them yet. But this ecosystem is developing, and you're seeing tools to support the ecosystem, which then lead to new possibilities and new ideas. And it's a really exciting time to be in this space.
And so your answer basically leads us into question 4 about the decentralization and crowd governance and how it transforms the economy and our life in general, right? Because we can track all the records back to if we want to check if that spinach is organic, or if we want to check our genetic code, etc. So good stuff in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you mentioned governance. And so there's also going to be a lot of applications within the government sector. So being able to track where tax dollars are being spent, being able to cast a vote electronically and know with 100% certainty that your vote was counted the way
And
that you
not
cast it.
swapped.
and not
Someone
swapped.
else's vote.
Exactly right. You can also, we have the ability to check and see how all of the votes were counted. Now, that doesn't mean that you can necessarily see who cast a particular vote, with the
Right.
exception of your own, but you do have the ability to check and verify that what the official count is what is being presented
Is
on
the
the
same
blockchain.
with the blockchain.
Right. Exactly right. You can also use this for corporate governance, for like proxy voting and these types of things. But this really does give an avenue for electronic voting that hasn't existed with this level of security and sophistication. It's never existed like this before.